folks, I'm Billy Pennell. Thanks for joining me for another of my musical moments. Last year, the Rolling Stones released their 24th album called Hackney Diamonds. It went to #1 in most countries in the world. But their story goes back a long, long way before that. In the early 60s, in London, a singer, harmonica player, guitarist, a huge fan of electric blues, his name was Brian Jones, wanted to put together a band, a cover band, to play those sort of songs that he loved so much by those great artists. So he goes to one of his mates who actually taught him to play harmonica, a bloke called Paul Jones, who went on to be the lead singer with Manfred Mann, to be in the band. And Paul said, no, I've already made a commitment to these other people. So then they recruited Mick Jagger. And for quite a long while, they were a blues cover band. Their first album had only one Jagger Richards song. Now it's 1964. They've just had a hit single, the Stones, called Little Red Rooster, which was the cover of a song written by Willie Dixon and recorded by Howlin Wolf, the first blues song to ever go to #1 in the UK, maybe in the US too. So they're asked to do a television show of the day called Shindig, which is a pop music show. And I'm thinking that when the producers asked the Stones, will you come on and do your #1 single, I think Brian Jones said, look, we'll come on if we can have Howlin Wolf, who originally recorded this song, also be a guest on the show. He's actually touring here and we would love to have him on the show to play after us. So Jack Good reluctantly agrees, because no one had ever heard of Howlin Wolf probably in the UK, particularly the audience that would watch a show like that. So anyhow, it did happen. I want you to watch very closely to the performance. And the introductory part is interesting too, because I think Jack Good took a bit of credit that he shouldn't have for having Howlin Wolf on the show. Anyhow, so you can see what you think. So the song during performance is such that you'll have a look down. The piano player is Billy Preston, before anybody had ever heard of him either. And you'll see the other members of the Stones sitting at the feet of this extraordinary, this powerful artist, Howlin Wolf. May I share this with you now.
Hey, hold a second. Yeah, what I wanted to ask Mick, that Little Red Rooster, when you recorded it, where did you make it?
Howlin' Jack Good. What?
Now, I want a serious answer to this question.
No, in London.
Where? Oh, you can't say that.
No.
But don't you make some of your records in America?
Yes.
Where? Here in Hollywood?
Yeah, and Chicago.
Well, I was in Chicago a little while ago, and I came across this restaurant. I went in, and I found a chap singing the blues. I thought he was fantastic, so I booked him. And it turned out to be somebody you know about. In fact, he's quite famous, isn't he? But
yes, well, he was the first one that recorded Little Red Rooster.
was he? When did you... Tell us something about him, Val.
Well, when we first started playing together, we started playing because we wanted to play rhythm and blues, and Howlin Wolf was one of our greatest idols, and it's a great pleasure to find him booked on this show tonight. It really is a pleasure.
Thanks to Howlin' Jack Good.
No, I think it's about time you shut up and we had Howlin Wolf on stage.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get him on. Howlin Wolf, bring him on.